Hi, and welcome back to Hook Eat Up. Today is yet another date night episode, and on date night, I teach you how to make a dish for your significant other that is sure to impress. Today, we're going to be making manicotti. Now, manicotti is a tube filled with cheese, herbs, topped with marinara sauce, topped with more cheese, and baked to a finish. It's super delicious, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So to make this recipe, you're going to need the following ingredients. You're going to need 1 box of manicotti shells, 1 jar of marinara sauce, 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, 15 to 16 ounces of ricotta cheese, 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, 4 cloves of minced garlic, and I have an optional choice to add 2 tablespoons of roasted hazelnuts. Now I use the hazelnuts just to impart that nutty flavor to the dish, but it's totally optional. If you don't have hazelnuts, don't drive yourself crazy getting them. I'm just using them because I had them handy. And last but not least, 1 egg. So the first thing I did was get a tall pot of salted water and brought it up to a boil. That way I could get started directly on the manicotti shells. Now the instructions on the box say to let this cook for 6 to 7 minutes. Now you don't want to cook it longer than that because then the shells are going to get too soft and won't be able to hold the filling. So to get started, I'm going to grab the ricotta cheese and just empty that into a bowl that I can mix into. I'm going to follow that with all of the Parmesan cheese, all of the garlic, about 3/4 of the parsley, and I'm reserving the rest of the parsley for garnishing. And I'm going to add about 1 cup of the 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. And we're just going to mix this all together and get it well combined. Next in, I'm going to crack 1 whole egg. And then just pepper this to your liking. Now I'm not adding any salt to this because all the cheeses already have a high salt content, so I feel that's going to flavor it thoroughly. I don't want to get it too salty because then there's no real coming back from that. Once you have the pepper and egg in there, you're going to give it another good mix. And this time you want to make sure that it's really mixed all together because you want to get the flavors spread out throughout the entire cheese mix. So now that 7 minutes have passed, I'm going to get this off the fire and get it drained out. And so it doesn't overcook, I'm going to just rinse it in some cold water. While the pasta's draining, it's time for me to create my filling machine. So I have a large Ziploc bag. I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to empty all of the filling directly into the bag. Now once that's all filled up, I'm going to just shake it down, get as much of the air out of the bag as possible, and seal it. Now we're going to shake this all into 1 corner, and then I'm going to trim just the edge of the opposite corner. Grab my scissor here, and I'm going to just trim off the corner just so there's a small, about centimeter to 1/2 inch opening at the end. Now that these shells have drained and cooled, I'm just going to grab one, and they're still nice and firm so you can handle them. I'm going to grab one, stick the tube in one end, and just fill this with the cheese. So once you have it filled, just set it to the side, And you're going to repeat this until you have all your shells filled or you run out of your filling. So once you have your shells stuffed, what you're going to do is take your marinara sauce and you're going to just pour some right into the bottom of the dish. That's just so it doesn't stick to the dish and you get some of the sauce on the underside of the manicotti. And then you're going to take your manicotti shells. I'm taking about 3 of these to make 1 serving. And add them directly to the dish. And then I'm going to pour just a little more of the marinara sauce across the top. Spread it evenly with a spoon so it looks a little pretty. And then we're going to take our remaining cheese and just right across that sauce, top it again. The hazelnuts, sprinkle those across the top. Just a pinch of the parsley across the top as well. And once you have that all layered, you're going to put this into your oven at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. That's going to let the cheese set and it come all together. So after baking for 15 minutes, it's time to take our manicotti out the oven. That's going to be piping hot. So what you want to do is let it rest for about another 10 to 15 minutes before serving. And there you have it, your date night manicotti. If you want to pair this up with a wine, I suggest going with a Chardonnay or a chilled Pinot Grigio. It'll pair nicely with the cheese in this dish. If you've enjoyed this video, it's that time. Hit that subscription button, like, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more pasta dishes just like this one. Thank you for joining me at Hook Eat Up. Take care.